If you thought kryptonite was the only thing that could weaken the Man of Steel, well, you'd be wrong. Our next guest plays Clark Kent's high school love interest, Lana Lang, in the hit WB series Smallville. And she stars in a new sci-fi fantasy miniseries based on the Legend of Ursia books beginning next week. We say a very good morning to Kristin Kreuk. Kristin, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Now, Smallville has become such a big hit on the WB, but what first attracted you to this role?
I was kind of like hesitant to be a part of the whole show. I mean, Superman has kind of
been done.
Stilted a lot of people's careers in a lot of ways. But our script was so interesting, and it was exploring this aspect of Superman's life and Clark Kent's life that had never been looked at before. So that kind of made me more excited. And when I got to meet our incredible cast, I just was so thrilled to be a part of it.
What's going on with Lana? Is she going to hook up with Lex Luthor? Is she going to hook up with Clark Kent? I mean, what's going on with her here?
I don't even know exactly what's going on right now. She's in a relationship and she's pretty happy, but things in Smallville are kind of shifting and
always shifting in Smallville.
Always. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So she's kind of finding this whole mythology aspect to her life with this tattoo and magic and all of that.
Because this show has been done before, why do you think this show's become so popular?
I think that Superman appeals to everybody of all ages, and it's timeless. So you can take this story that relates to every single kid because it's about growing up and about having discovering these things about yourself that you don't really know how to deal with, but coming to terms with them and coming to a place where you can fully embrace who you are. And I think that that's why it appeals to everybody. And plus, it's fun. It's so much fun.
But there's no cape and red and blue soup. I mean, when's Superman going to get in his get-up?
I don't know. They're saying that it's not going to happen. I believe them. They said no flying, and there was a little bit of flying, but only a little bit.
Now, this definitely launched your career. In fact, Maxim magazine named you one of Hollywood's 5 most gorgeous girls. That's a tough title to deal with. How are you handling that? Look at you there. Wowza!
I kind of just separate myself from who I seem to be professionally and who I really feel that I am in life.
All right, well, Kristin, I like that title there. All right, tell me about your new miniseries, Legend of Ursia.
Earthsea is based on these books by Ursula K. Le Guin, these great sci-fi fantasy novels that she wrote that are really classics in their own right. And they're the basis of like Harry Potter and all of that. And it's just this great epic story, a coming-of-age story of this boy, mostly.
Now, fans of Earthsea, what are they going to think about your relationship with Shawn Ashmore? Because that was not in the book, but yet we're going to see it on the screen.
I'm hoping that people will embrace that completely. It's very natural and real, the way that the story progresses, this coming together of all these opposites, you know, good and evil, and male and female, and magic and faith. So it's kind of a coming together.
I know your younger sister, as I was reading it, is a fan of these. What's she going to think about you not sticking to the script, not sticking to the book?
Well, my sister's a little, you know, critical of things like that, but I mean, when you're completely enthralled by a book or a series of books, it's really hard to let that go and see somebody else create what you have in your imagination.
I can't wait to see that. Now, I know you're from Vancouver. How are your Canucks dealing with the lockout?
Well, you know, us Canadians are kind of suffering a little bit. I'm not a huge hockey fan, but
you got to be if you're from Canada. Thea Andrews tells me.
Everybody I know is. So people are kind of clinging to everything else, like the Grey Cup, and they're just trying to find something. But everyone's kind of sad about the whole thing.
Well, Kristin, we are so excited you came in. All the boys were so excited. Thank you so much for coming in. It's a pleasure to meet you. Good luck with everything. Legend of Earthsea premieres next Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Sci-Fi Channel, and Smallville airs Wednesdays on the WB at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central.